Hi, I'm Stephanie, and thank you for stopping by my channel. Today's class is a short twisting class, great for beginners, great for all levels. So we're going to start at the top of our mat in mountain pose. You can stand with your feet either hips distance apart or with big toes touching. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, twist to the right from your torso, from your belly button. Right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, arms sweep up to the top and you come face forward. Exhale, twist to the left, left arm back, right arm forward. We want to just twist right from the navel. Make sure you're trying to keep your hips as square to the front of the room as you can. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back into a downward facing dog. You start with your knees bent. Just getting a feel for your dog. Just take a couple more breaths here. Planting your heels into the ground as you're ready. And if you can't quite get your heels to the ground, that's fine too. Just imagine your heels yearning to the ground. And on your next inhale, walk your feet up to the top of your mat, next in between your hands. Half lift. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Inhale, come up to standing, arms down, around and up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms down, around and up. Exhale, twist from the navel to the left, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, arms up to the top, torso faces forward. Exhale, twist to the right, right arm back, left arm forward, keeping those hip bones like headlights to the front of the room. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your hands, feet back to your downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up, keeping your hips square to the floor. Exhale, bring your right foot through between your hands into a higher low lunge. So if you're in low lunge, you're going to look like this. Inhale, sweep your arms up. If you're in high lunge, you're going to make sure you have that back leg straight. 90-degree bend at the front leg. Whether you're in high or low lunge, we want to keep a 90-degree bent front leg. Make sure your knee is stacked above your ankle. And just breathe, finding your strong foundation. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Inhale, sweep your right arm up to the sky in your easy twist. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Step it back into a downward facing dog. And take your vinyasa. Come forward into plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up, keeping your hips square to the floor. Exhale, bringing your left foot through between the hands and taking your higher low lunge. Sweeping your arms up. Yearning your tailbone to the floor. We don't want to stick our butt out like this. We want to make sure our tailbone is yearning down. 90-degree bend at the knee. Inhale, exhale, hands frame the foot. Sweep the left arm up. Look to the sky, your easy twist. Exhale, hands frame the foot, step it back into downward facing dog, and either you can stay here or flow through your vinyasa. Rock forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, using your core, push back into downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up, keeping your hips square to the mat. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, foot between the hands into your high or low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we're going to twist the same way we did in the beginning in standing pose. Twist to the right, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twisting left, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands frame the foot. And take that easy twist. Right arm up. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Step it back into downward facing dog. And you can either stay here or you can flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left leg between the hands. High or low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Left arm back, right arm forward. Inhales up. Exhale, twist to the right. Right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Easy twist. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Step it back into your downward facing dog. And if you would like, flow through your vinyasa. Meeting in child's pose. Release your low back. Just take a couple breaths here. Marinating in and on your next inhale, come up to all fours. Wrists under shoulders. Curl your toes under, lift knees, raise your seat up into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, bend the knees, stack the hips, open the hips. Keeping your shoulders square. Inhale, square your hips back to the floor. And then exhale, sweep the leg through into your pigeon pose. Make sure your hips are squared like headlights to the front of the room. We don't want to be down like this. If you need to take a block to put that under your hip, just to make it more comfortable, or a blanket so you can be nice and relaxed in this pose, feel free to do so. You can either stay here, or if you have availability, walk your hands forward. Take a few breaths. On your next inhale, walk your hands in to your knee. Curl your back toes under, lift the knee. Use your toes to launch yourself forward slightly so you can then engage the core to lift this leg back into a downward facing dog. Lift your left leg, bend the knee, open up and stack the hips. Remembering to keep the left shoulder from opening like this. We want to try to keep your shoulders square to the mat. So again, we're just twisting at the torso here. Exhale, square your hips. And bring your left leg through into your pigeon pose. We also want to make sure that this back foot here isn't sickled. We want to make sure everything's in a nice straight line. Again, try not to be where your whole entire left leg is on the ground. We want this to be square to the front of the mat. So do the best you can, and again, if you need a block or a blanket, put that under your seat and slowly come forward into the deep hip stretch. And just relax. Take a couple more slow, deep breaths here, breathing into that hip, releasing tension. Inhale, walk your hands back to your leg. Curl the right toes under, lift the back knee, launch forward slightly, engage your core, and come back into a downward facing dog. Exhale, come down onto all fours. Cross your legs behind you to come back into a seated position. From here, we're going to sit in bound angler pose. So I'll turn so I can face you. Feet together. And again, from here, we want to hinge from our hips. So we're going to make sure we're rooted down in both sit bones. Tailbone is lengthening down to the ground. Hinge forward at your hips before allowing yourself to come into a nice, gentle forward fold. And if this is too much for you, you can put your hands down on the floor in front of you. You can stay here. If that's even too much for you, you could always sit up on a block. When I first started, this was how I did any forward folds. I did not do a forward fold off a block or a blanket for about 6 months. It's really nice to revisit once in a while. Just let that low back just have a nice little release. Inhale, slowly walk your hands up. Remove the block if you are sitting on that. We're going to come into our final twist, and this is a seating twist. So bend your right leg so your thigh, your knee is pointing straight out forward, front of you. Take your left leg, cross it over top, pushing this big toe into the floor. Adjust yourself and do the best you can to have a long spine. That's the goal, always a long spine. Both sit bones rooted into the ground. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, twist to the left, placing your left hand behind you on the ground. Again, twisting from the navel. We don't want to like jerk ourselves. It's just a gentle twist. If you are struggling to breathe, then I would suggest coming out of the twist a little bit until your breathing becomes less restrictive. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, arms on the mat next on either side of you. Sit back slightly and just whoop, switch your legs. So you want your left knee straight out in front of you. The right foot crossing over that left leg. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, sit back on your hands, untwist your legs. Plant your feet on flat on the floor, hands out in front of you. Engage your core, and like somebody, I'm gonna scooch forward because my feet are too far from my seat. Lengthen your spine, and as though somebody's punched you in the stomach, just start curling down, engaging your core slowly. And here, feel free to pull your knees in. Grab with your first finger and middle finger your big toes. Bend your knees and come into happy baby. If you'd like to give your low back a nice little massage, you can rock back and forth. Just breathe and let go. Bring your knees back into your chest. Give them a nice little squeeze. Maybe curl your forehead in. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale. Lower your legs. Lower your arms down beside you. Savasana. Any thoughts pop up while you're in Savasana, just gently label it as a thought. Bring your awareness to any sensations that you may have in your body. Imagine your body just melting like butter into the floor. Let go of the breath. bring your awareness back into your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretch your arms up overhead. Taking a big inhale and exhale. H-A. Keeping your eyes closed. Turn to your right side. Using your forearms as a pillow. As you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, make your way into a seated position. Resting your hands in your lap or on your knees, wherever is comfortable. Take a couple of slow breaths. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Please leave me a comment below. Let me know how you like this practice. Any requests, any constructive criticism is welcome. Thank you. Namaste.